morning, friends. Welcome to another episode of Team Jesus Outdoors. We're on the Detroit River again today chasing walleye. It's nearing the end of the season, so we're going to pull some bottom bouncers today. Typically sometime in the month of May, the walleye jigging bite slows down substantially in the Detroit River. This is about the time that I typically start pulling bottom bouncers instead of jigging. This is quite often a pretty good sign. Before I even get bait in the water, Terry's got a fish on. That's all I need to see right there. I'm not gonna wait till you eat. By this point, I'm starting to think that maybe I need to change the color of my blade. And pretty quickly, the blade color change paid off. We're an hour in, we got 8 fish.
Yeah.
Not a bad start to the morning, especially starting at 7. Sometime after there's been a few big pushes of spawning fish up into the river, usually when that water temps hovered around the 50-degree mark for a while, a lot of the walleye start pulling out of the river, going back to Lake Erie, going back to St. Clair. There's always some resident fish that live in the river that's in the river year-round, nowhere near in the numbers they are while they're spawning. So once you have most of those spawning fish that have left the river, rather than always trying to figure out where the jigging bite is, I like to switch gears and start pulling bottom bouncers with crawler harnesses. To me, it's just a far more efficient way to fish. It's an enjoyable way to fish. And oftentimes, like a day like today, it can be a super productive way to fish. Friends, the verse of the day in the YouVersion Bible app this morning comes from the book of Colossians 3:16. Paul writes, "Let the message about Christ in all its richness fill your lives. Teach and counsel each other with all the wisdom he gives. Sing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs to God with a thankful heart." Friends, in a nutshell, that describes what we do at church. As Christians, it is important that we find ourselves in church. It is absolutely critical that we are receiving sound biblical teaching and counsel, and that we are fulfilling God's expectations of us, which is giving him glory through singing songs and hymns and praises. Friends, like I've said a dozen times, there's only two types of men in this world. There are men that need Christ, and there are men that need more of Christ in their life. Whichever of these two you are, I encourage you to invest some time this year in growing your spiritual life. Friends, I hope you'll click that like button. I hope you'll subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hey, don't forget to check out our other channel, TJO Men's Ministry. Guys, there's still plenty of fish in the river. Get out there in the river and get after some of these walleye. God bless. Tight lines. We'll see you on the river.